And here he is, Emil Johansson, and winner of the recent 2022 Red Bull Joyride in Whistler.
No one worked harder at home for this stuff than Emil, and it shows from his riding, and it shows from the tricks. The guys in the know he has still locked away. Nice foot jam there. The only rider opting to ride a slopestyle bike with rear suspension. That's more than yesterday. That's a foot plant 360X up. Triple truck driver, landing perfect with an over-rotated 360. Just spinning the bars for good measure. Tongue out, high fives. A lot of multitasking going on. And the other side, both hands, baby.
All the pressure on his shoulders.
Right.
Here we go, Johansson.
There we go, combos, 360 tail whip to X up. Nicholi Rogatkin pushed him off the top spot, and then Fedko added fuel to the fire. So Emil's got to step up here. Double whip. That's the end of the box district, but now we've got the quarter district, and yesterday he went...
still high-fiving the fans.
Oh man, he went higher than everyone here, and has again. 540 with an inward table, almost missing the landing. He went that big, with the alley-oop tail whip on the second quarter. Just getting back onto the bike. 450 bar spin to downside tail whip. We need a replay.
Wow. He's just like, whoa.
He got himself in a spot of bother there on the left hip, but his feet just always are magnetic, and they're back on the pedals before he lands. Does he seem less out of breath than everyone? Is he like,
Yeah,
do you think he's a treadmill warrior as well?
Here's a guy in 2018 battled through some serious issues with a rare autoimmune disease that held him back and took him in and out of riding, couldn't figure it out. They finally figured out the whole thing, and Epstein-Barr virus, Hashimoto's disease, cured it, back on the bike, and then started crushing it in 2019 and hasn't looked back since, Matt. It's been an unbelievable story, and if you just look at some of the documentaries.
Absolutely, the journey he's been on is so bizarre and so tough, but he's overcome adversity, and that's kind of a macrocosm of what's going on today. This is a small version of that. He now needs to work extra hard to take back that win on his second run, dropping in.
Not used to seeing third place by his name.
360 tuck no-hander. Just a straight backflip. That's yesterday again where he struggled to get, oh my word though, opposite double downside 360. 360 top, that was opposite too.
Okay, the control he has on the landing when his back tire washed out right there, and he still manages to pull it back in underneath his seat is fascinating to me.
All he knows is winning, and to win you don't mess up. That was a foot plant 360X up and a 450 triple bar spin, scoring a 12.52 in the top district. He's got the sickest style. He's such a tall guy, makes the bike look tiny underneath him. Massive score.
Second in the box district. Compared to the others, that's what you see on the side, left-hand side.
This is where it was. That kicked that opposite tail whip, didn't kick it hard enough, but just still got to the bike. His core strength must be just so insane. The only trick there that wasn't complex was that straight back flip.
So it's all going to come down, Matt, to this final big air district.
He just spins opposite so often. That's an opposite 360. Both tail whips are opposite too. The whole trick is feels backwards, feels unnatural. Have we got a score yet for that district? Pumped.
So it's all going to come down. Let's talk about the big air, the best trick contest last night that he showed up for. We didn't expect to see him, and he won that with the world's first, which was absolutely insane, Matt.
Yeah.
And what was that trick, and do you think he'll do it again?
The trick was a 360 tail whip to bar spin to downside tail whip. So 3 insane moves in different directions all going on during a massive 360. Oh my word, the overall impression is humongous.
Off the charts.
Quarter pipe district, winning that one. He's podium position in every district. That's what we need, a consistent average across all of them. And those red bars are almost at the edge of our screen in every district. A 17 would win.
And if he does what he did last night in the best trick contest, no problem.
No
Here we
worries
go.
at all.
Emil Johansson, final rider here in the second round before we get into the third.
Double downside whip on a cannon. There's a 360 windshield wiper. Mega trick. So many tail whips in this run, but all in different directions. They're all complementing each other. They all add value. And the crowd know it too. That was one bar spin away from the world's first we saw last night.
I just love how Nicholi Rogatkin, he just hangs out down there and just is such a fan of the other riders.
He really is. Right now, holding on to the top spot must feel insane. But he caught that tail whip, hung out in the air, miles off the ground for a moment, and then just booted it the other way. So this is a really, really strong run.
All right, so 3 runs, and this is the final run in round 2. All of his scores in the last 8 events that he has won straight have been above 90 points, including a 98-point run at Innsbruck. That was the highest score ever. Don't think this is going to be there, but it's going to be close with a 71.34, so it'll put him back in command as Emil Johansson. And there's a familiar position, number 1 and above the 90 mark.
Oh,
was in second.
Look at him.
Or is in second still. And Rogatkin, the defending champion of Red Bull District Ride after his epic performance in 2017. Right now he sits in second behind Emil Johansson with an 83.37.
Knows what it feels like to win with tricks like that. It's a flat drop front flip. That'll be the only one of those we see today, I think. Double tail whip. Look at him, he looks like a submarine going down the course. He's a man for the fans. Didn't miss a hand there. Right, yesterday we saw a cash roll here, which is a jaw dropper on a step down. Nicholi just known for spinning like a maniac. Just like that, there's a cash roll, landing epic on a blind step down. So smooth, right? What's he got here? He needs to back it up with another trick. 360 tail whip. This is how you take the districts to pieces and package them back together with huge tricks. This is what the judges want to see. No stone left unturned. Massive 540 spinning in the regular way for Nicholi. An alley-oop little 1 foot downside. Double whip, that makes up for the previous jump.
Man, he's pedaling hard.
And a tuck no-hander clearing that whole thing, which isn't easy.
Man, a guy who literally embraces, Matt, that go big or go home approach, perhaps that risk versus reward approach, swings for the fences, either strikes out or hits a grand slam, and so far,
you can see it.
He's going for the grand slam.
He does not want 3rd place, he does not want 5th place, he doesn't even want 2nd place. This guy hunts for the win, and he's only satisfied with the win. And he did it 5 years ago. Backflip, landing good. 360s, clearly struggling a little bit with speed. He's going to want more, but a cash roll's what we need. Awesome trick to cut through a takeoff. Even in a head with twister.
Oh!
Come on, Nicholi.
Stop!
And a tail whip. Yes, this is what we want. Huge moves, back to back in every district. It doesn't matter that he's repeating cash rolls because he's doing it in different districts.
Fans going berserk over the American Rogatkin.
That flat drop front flip was just so nice to watch. Easy on the eye, but so tough, so blind. You come around that trick, staring at your chin guard, and the last thing you see is the landing. You just hope it's there. There's a cash roll on a step down. First guy we've seen 360 tail whip off the up box. I'm going to be interested on the score in the quarter pipe district because he did kind of like a 1-footer on one of them, which isn't enough, but
he just looked confident.
Yeah,
right?
He does. He looks strong on the bike, wrapped up in armor, so he can just take on this course in a hardcore way. 2 tricks there that just look so good back to back. He's done 2 cash rolls, 1 on a step down, 1 on a dirt jump, and that's the twister, the 1080. Now, will he go up this elevator and be thinking about a 1440? Because only a few hours ago, he did one again in best trick.
Here we go again, talking about the 1440.
Now, it looks like he's shaking his head, but I'm saying he's visualizing spins. That's a plan. That's not disappointment. That's a plan right there. How many spins is it going to be?
With 16 different features, just the mental and physical capacity of these riders is absolutely fascinating. As we come into the 5th district, if you just joined us, this is the Big Air District, worth 20% of the score. So we'll see what he has in the first 4 districts, worth 15 points each. Overall impression is worth 20 points. And then this last hit is worth 20, and everybody has their cameras out for this one.
I'm wriggling around
everybody.
In my seat. Look at this bloke. They know what they want. Are they going to see it?
They haven't forgotten 2017, Matt.
No, and they've not forgotten last night. A lot of these fans would have been here yesterday evening. 19.2 in overall impression. I was saying this is the reason Nicholi could win, because he's just He's just the showstopper, the wow man, the guy who drops every jaw of everyone in the crowd, and only 15.12 points required for first. He could get that.
He's going after Emil Johansson. He knows Emil Johansson has the goods and 2 more runs.
Oh my God.
Here we go.
Double whip. That's enough for 15. Let's back it up. 1, 2, 3. There's a twister. Oh no, foot off. But it's still epic run. I think it's enough for 15. But a foot off, who knows? Look at the emotion from everyone down there.
Electrifying the crowd here in Nuremberg, Germany. Red Bull District Ride 2022. Nicholi Rogatkin putting on a show.
2 cash rolls in a run, 2 twisters in a run. You never, ever get enough jumps to do all of those tricks in one run. But 16 is the number. There's Fabio. Fabio Widmer really stoked for Nicholi. Now, he did slip a foot on that twister. He didn't do the 1440. It was a twister, which we're going to get to see again. It's a double tail whip. Epic cannon trick. And then 1, 2, 3 rotations. It says 1440 on the screen, but that's a twister.
A twister. Describe a twister versus a rotation. So right here.
Was it 14? Dude, was it a 14?
Was it 14?
Yes! I called it completely wrong because of the airtime, man.
Wow, he snuck that in, spun fast. Even his bike is dizzy.
Oh, I got too excited. I'm calling stuff wrong. I'm going for a swim.
No,
I need to go and cool off.
I got this. All right, here we go, waiting for the scores. Remember, 84-86 is the score to beat by Emil Johansson, who still has 2 runs. So Rogatkin in the current standings with an 83-37. Once again, we haven't seen this score come up, 69-74, and he gets it, moves into the lead with an 88-34. So now commanding the leaderboard is Nicholi Rogatkin. It is Erik Fedko, the German favorite, 24 years old, lives about a 5-hour drive north of here, currently 3rd in the FMB World Rankings. This kid grew up riding motocross starting in 2006. Known to have that powerful, relaxed style, Matt. Maybe you can break that down, but this kid has been on fire since a wild card in 2017.
Yeah, and also a really good BMX rider at a young age, so he's going to love this course. 360 bar spin to X up on the flat drop. Watch his extension, watch how good he lands, watch his style. Using all of that landing, going way wider than most. God, he's taken every German high five available. He is the Red Bull poster boy right here.
He is, literally. He is on the posters.
Flip whip, kind of tweaking out a little table there.
He's got that smaller build. Does that help him out a little bit, or will that affect his speed?
It makes you have to work harder and pedal harder. Over the years, the kind of smaller lightweight riders have to work more for speed, but he's a guy who can go higher than everyone. Massive 540, landing real good, carrying speed. Alley-oop tail whip, landing good again. And an awesome opposite downside tail whip. Nollie bar spin up there. You thought, that looks like a feature to me. I'll do a little 180 steez out there too. So, Erik Fedko, yet to do his favorite tricks like the backflip, Superman seat grab, tricks like that, but he's got the dirt district coming up and of course the big air district.
Remember, there's 5 total districts. So the castle is number 1, box number 2. Then the quarter, which we just saw. Now he's coming into the dirt district, where a lot of the riders take a little breath and breather beforehand. He has some making up to do. He didn't have the run he wanted yesterday. Ended up in 6th, and that's getting just pushed down now. So 77.07 is the score that stands. So if he nails it through the dirt district, Matt, and then hits, obviously, the big air district the way he knows how, he can get where he needs to be, which is in the top 3.
He needs to be looking at these wind flags because he's a lightweight rider, someone that a headwind's going to affect more than a big lump. But Nicholi Rogatkin's put the cat amongst the pigeons there with a huge score.
Yeah. You don't even need to watch this sport, and you know sort of what Rogatkin threw down in the comparison.
Oh, there it is, 360 Superman seat grab. He's landing everything perfect. Trucked whip, 360 bar to whip and a flare. He just set that dirt district on fire. Really, really epic style. We'll see that in these slow-mos coming up because The first 4 districts is where a trailsy dirt jump skate park rider like Erik can make himself look so talented and with so much finesse. 12.45 in the first district. This really feels like ticking boxes making your way down the course. It's like, okay, that's one district. Compose. What have I got? The box district has 2 features. What are we going to do on them? Nice.
It didn't seem like he had the speed coming into this quarter district, at least as much as Nicholi Rogatkin, Matt.
Yeah, Nicholi really kind of charged in, didn't he? But tricks like that, a 360 triple bar spin, backing up with a 360 Indian air seat grab. Truck to whip, so complex combos, plus extension tricks, plus things like a flare with good amplitude. It's like a box ticking exercise where the judges, they can't ignore all of those aspects, and he's bringing that score up point by point.
All right, here's if you're afraid of getting goosebumps, plug your ears.
Yeah.
German favorite. Crowd going nuts. There are the scores from the districts.
Oh man, overall impression is so strong. He's ranked 2nd of the entire contest.
All right, so 69 in the first 4 districts, needs an 18.98 for first.
It's possible.
Doable?
Doable, yeah, but it's a huge score.
Okay.
It's almost maxed out. I need to calm down because I messed up the last one. Truck to X, landing really nice. Yo! Huge backflip Superman seat grab. If you want extension, you got it right there. They love Erik here.
Oh yeah, taking it all in. Been here for a few days just watching training, Matt, walking around and just watching him walk through the sea of people here in Nuremberg. Total rock star, and stopped to say hello to every single kid that wanted to give him a high five, handshake, fist bump, autograph, whatever the case might be.
This one was
5 years ago, Erik was pretty unheard of. No Red Bull helmet, and now he's back here hanging out with the current winner and the winner from 5 years ago, Nicholi Rogatkin, as a possible contender. That's a career progression like no other.
Yeah, and right now, if anything, he has the gold medal today for the outfit. He's got the best fit. He's got the best style when it comes to
master.
that.
Absolute Steve's master.
So you see 9th through 13th right there. So Fedko coming in with a 69.36. So it'll put him into 2nd place. So Fedko delivering a huge blow. And now it is Rogatkin